What's up, YouTube? It's just me. It's your girl Jess, and we are back with another video. And this is where we are just keeping it real. Today, amazing topic today. We're talking about self-love. And do you have it? But before we get into this video, I'm going to need you to do a couple of things. Yes, a couple of things. I need you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So, let's get into the video, y'all. Self-love. Do you have it? Self-love. A lot of people really think they love themselves. And they do. But it's not just what we think self-love is, right? To love yourself, to get all dolled up and cute and I love myself, because I do this, I get my nails done, which that's good because that's a part of self-care, which is a part of loving yourself is self-care. But that's not all that's to put into loving yourself. There's a lot of other things that get left out when it comes to talking about self-care. So let's get into what do you define? What do we define as self-love? Self-love, to love yourself or to love self. Very simple. And how do we do that? Well, that's what we're going to get into today. We're going to talk about what it means to love self. So don't mind me if I'm looking over, because I'm looking over my board. I had to jot all my notes down so that I don't forget. But to love self. So let's get into it. First, we're going to get into foundations of self-love. What are those foundations that are at the core of self-love? We're about to get into that. First, mental health. Focus on stress management and mental health, learning healthy coping skills. Big, 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 because not a lot of people tie in mental health with self-love. If there's some things that you know ain't right about you, and you go and you get help, you love yourself. That's a part of self-love. And I think a lot of us, especially in the Black community, and even, women, we tend to just think that we're superwoman. And, I can do it all, or I got it, and if something's wrong, I can fix it. That was me. And it's not that easy when you're dealing with this. Sometimes you need that extra help. You need that somebody to talk to. You can't do it all. And when you're say, you know what, I'm going to go get some help, or I'm going to go see somebody, I'm going to go talk to a therapist, that's okay. You love yourself to know, like, whoa, I've seen some things about me that I don't really like, and I want to get help. I want to figure out what that is, especially growing up in trauma as a child or experiencing adult trauma. Getting help is the first step, showing you that you love you. And also learning healthy coping skills to know, to recognize if trauma was in your childhood. Sometimes we tend to take that and it follows us into our adulthood. It does. Because we're not taught coping skills, healthy ones, so that we can recognize those triggers, recognize those words, recognize those certain habits, or those horrible, 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 different things we've picked up along the way, and nasty habits that aren't healthy. And we just sit up there and be like, well, you know what? It's me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, man. Oh, that's just who he is. So that's just who she is. She come out being like that. Oh, that's him. He been like that. Oh, that's what she do, girl. She alright. That's just who she is. No, ma'am. That's not just who you are. You need help. You need help. Because that isn't normal. That isn't okay. It isn't right. So we got to be cool with loving on ourselves in ways that isn't society, they tell us. Your mental health is important into loving who you are. Next one, self-acceptance. Very big one, and I love this one. Accepting that you do not have to be perfect to be worthy of love. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy of love. To learning how to accept who you are, whether you gain a midget, gain pounds, or lose a midget. Either way. Or gain a midget. Whether you're dark skin, light skin, in between, purple, blue, no matter who you are, what you are, no matter how many languages you speak, versus maybe you're not being able to speak English correctly, or whatever it is. We are all worthy of love. And so that's where self-love comes from, accepting self, accepting who you are, and sometimes where you are. I'm working at KFC 40 hours, and I don't like it, but I'm in college. You're working towards your goal. You may not like where you are. You better flip that chicken. So somebody coming to get it. And you're going to make somebody's day. Be okay with flipping that chicken until you get to the next part of the destiny what God has for you. Be okay with where you are, with room to grow. Accepting who you are. That you goofy, laugh all the time. Other people don't like that. Damn, that's who you is, baby. That's what makes you you. And somebody gonna come along and be like, that's my dog. She goofy, but I love it. I don't care if nobody love it. And I sit and laugh at her corny jokes all day. And she goofy and I love it. He snorts so loud. That's my dog. Nobody got my back like him. Loving who you are in spite of what society say, what people say. So what? I got a gap. And society say, get braces. And I say, nope. I like my gap. It makes me me. And that's my business. Hello, Tabitha Brown. That's my business. Now, my daughter, she ain't like her. So she got braces. But that's her business. You got to learn to accept who you are. And sometimes where you are. Because that's what makes you. And when you do that, the love, self-love you start to get, I'm telling you, you can be dangerous. You're going to be dangerous. All right. The next one. Self-discovery. I love self-discovery. Because I think this is at least one of the ones that gets talked about. Learning your likes, developing goals, hobbies, and interests that make you happy. Discovering, learning what you like and what you don't like. We all experience that. We all experience what we like and what we don't like. My husband likes the light. I don't like the light. I like the dark. I'm cool with that. He in here all the lights on. I'll be in here like, turn these lights out now. And when I'm in the dark, he's like, how can you see? Oh, I'm seeing, baby. And I'm a child of the light, but I want to be in the dark. Because the dark for me is soothing for me. I don't know why. It's soothing. It's comfortable. I'm able to meditate. It just does something to me. It's probably sad because then I end up going right back to sleep. But that's what it is, right? So I like what I like. And then what I don't like. You're with life, discovering who you are. You learn what you like and what you don't like. And trust me, the sooner, the better. Saves you from a lot of trouble, a lot of arguments, a lot of heartbreak. Discovering that early on. Developing goals, hobbies, and interests that make you happy. Why not set them goals? Sis, bro, set them goals. that you want to do, things in places where you want to be. My niece is going to be going to Costa Rica, and I'm stupid dumb happy. I'm proud of her. See the world, baby. It's all yours. It's anywhere you want to go. Whatever you open your mind to do, you can do. Set those goals. Doing 2 pounds, 3 pounds, whether it's 2-month goals, 3-month, a year. Set those goals. Because that's where you begin to learn self. By discovering what you like. Setting those goals. Learning what hobbies, things that you're into. What are your interests? My daughter loves makeup. I don't wear makeup. She's into nails and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, baby, I can't help you in that department. But that's what she's into. That's her interest. That's what she likes. And that's where self-discovery starts. And as parents, we got to recognize that and allow them to have that and grow. Allow them to discover who they are. You want them to be who they are, not pretending to be someone that they're not. Hobbies. My kids don't like to cook, but that was my hobby. And I don't pressure them with that because I want them to find their hobbies. And my daughter's dancing to the morning to the night. Sarah, she likes to sing. And they like to do so much other things. And I push them in that because that is where they are self-discovering who they are. So it don't even matter. It don't even matter. Ooh, he like doing that. Ooh, she like doing that, girl. You see them in there? People gonna talk. But baby, you living your life. You discovering who you are and you loving it. Because why? It makes you happy. You do it. Next one, we have boundaries. That one, people shy away from talking about, especially in the Black community. You better not say boundaries. What? Boundaries, cultivating healthy communication and boundaries in your relationships. Give and take. So in relationships, in all relationships, you have to establish communication and healthy communication. Learning how to talk to one another. We suck at it. Learning how to talk to one another, being kind, being respectful, and being cool with disagreeing. I don't agree with you. It's cool. I still love you. I don't have to agree with everything you say. I don't have to do with everything that you say do. But I'm cool with you. You okay? It's cool. It's good. We agree. We different. That's the way God. We all right. We're not gonna always agree, but we got to learn how to communicate effectively, where we're not harming others with our words, where we're not being controlling. Right? Doing it healthy. And setting up those healthy boundaries in your relationships. Boundaries are important, not just in your relationship, like with a spouse or a boyfriend, but your family, your friends, your children. You gotta set boundaries. If not, everything just is all over the place. Your feelings get hurt, and you're like, well, then you call me fat. Well, you was eating, too much. Okay, well, you didn't set that boundary. Because see, that person like to crack jokes. But you don't like that because you were bullied as a kid and you were called fat. So where's that boundary? Hey, we can talk about everything, but talking about that fat thing, that triggers me. So can we please not do that around me? Or mom, I understand you do X, Y, and Z, but can you please, while I'm in your presence, hear me? Don't interrupt me when I'm talking. Don't shoot what I'm saying down or just ignore what it is that I'm coming to you with. Setting boundaries is healthy. It is healthy. And it saves you also from a lot of heartbreak, a lot of being upset, mad, holding on to things, holding on to grudges. It will save you the time, setting boundaries in every aspect of your life is the best thing that you could ever do for you in loving yourself. Give and take. Got to give and take a little, especially in relationships. Especially in relationships, with all relationships. You got to give and take. Give and take. Give and take. Next, self-care. Self-care is so important because it's one of the key components to loving yourself. Making the time to meet your needs as best as you can. Spending time on spending time and doing what it is that you love to do. Making the time to meet your needs as best as you can. It was so hard for me trying to maintain being a wife, mom, business owner, doing this, doing that, trying to be there for my family, this and that. It was so hard. I barely had 3 minutes to myself to do self-care. I had to start fitting it and making it and working around my life and my schedule to make time for self-care. I had to go in the bathroom, fall asleep on the toilet. Whatever it was, go lay down in the bed for a minute, tune the kids out. Hey, yo, I'm going upstairs, do whatever. Or I go take a bath. Sometimes simple as a bubble bath. Whatever that time was for me to self-care, doing something for myself and meeting my needs, I struggle with. So I know the struggle. Keeping it real. But you need it. It's a must-have. Whether it's going to get a pedicure, getting your nails, your feet done, your hair done, going out to Starbucks with some coffee with your friend, whatever is meeting whatever those needs that you have, it's self-care. It's self-care. And it's probably the most important thing that you could do. You don't want to get caught up in not taking care of yourself. Inner voice. Changing the way you talk to about yourself. Working on the voice in your head. Changing the way you talk to about yourself and working on the voice in your head. That is so important. But that's it for right now. I'm going to come back with a part 2. This was just part 1, y'all, of self-love. I will be back with another video. This is it for this video today, guys. I thank you guys. Spam up in the comments and tell me, what do you do for self-care? What do you do that supports you loving yourself? And let me know in the comment section below. Go down into the description, all my old social media, my Facebook, Instagram. Check out my email. Holler at your girl. I want to get to know who you are. And I want to know what topics you guys want me to talk about. I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, be good to you. Love you. Love on yourself. Be good to yourself. And I will see you in the next video. See ya.